epic drop.
The following content is
Welcome everybody to the first edition of Spotlight on the
Slapnuts.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight who I think are the 5 top slapnuts of the week. How I do that is I find out those things that are ticking people off and why they're acting like
Slapnuts.
and why I think they are
Slapnuts.
So, let's kick this off. At number 1, we have
Colorado Supreme Court knows best.
The Colorado Supreme Court justices in a 4-3 ruling that former President Donald J. Trump cannot be on the ballot in Colorado. So what they've done is they've taken away the rights of the people in Colorado to vote for the president. And what they've done also is that they've changed a very common law that you're innocent until proven guilty and changed it that you're guilty until proven innocent. And how they've done this is they're basically saying that his involvement on January 6th makes him an insurrectionist, that he incited an insurrection against the government, which is not true. Because if he did, he would be under arrest for insurrection. He was never charged for insurrection. So these 4 justices, which by the way are Democratic appointees and not elected, are the slapnuts of the week.
Hunter Biden, the victim.
Moving on, President Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, who says he is a victim. He's a victim of himself. He had this televised pity party about how Republicans are after him because 1, he was a crackhead, because 2, he was messing with whores, okay, 3, he was being paid money so that him and the big guy can share in their business ventures with Ukraine, with Russia, and with China. And he dares, after defying a subpoena where he can prove his innocence, he defies it by not showing up and going out into the public square and talking to the media about how he's being picked on. No, I don't buy it, okay? We all know that the Department of Justice and the FBI, along with his dad, the President of the United States, the big guy, are protecting him from himself, and definitely defying all logic as to how guilty this guy is. So he's not a victim. There's a lot of things that we know about Hunter Biden that has been made public thanks to his laptop from hell. The MAGA supporters didn't put that out there. The Republican Party didn't put that out there. That was something that was made public when he was binging on crack and he forgot to pay for a laptop where he had all this information. So Hunter Biden, he's definitely a slapnut of the week.
Chris Christie, Jersey bad boy.
Next, we have Governor Chris Christie of New Jersey. This guy is a rhino, okay? He's a Republican in name only. And the reason I say that is because he is trying to demonstrate publicly this tough guy persona. But this crispy cream puff is nothing more than a bully, okay? And the only reason that he attacks Trump and says that Trump should go to jail because there's overwhelming proof. I mean, I'm besides myself when I listen to this guy talk, let alone watch him eat. Okay, enough of that. Anyway, Chris Christie will never be president. I mean, here's an example of what he does at a ballpark to one of his constituents.
I'd gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
You can see by his own nature that he's only out for himself. And this New Jersey attitude, it's something that I recall from my adolescence when I lived in New York, and we didn't like people from New Jersey. So, all he's doing is acting out his adolescence at this time, which I think definitely doesn't really make him a very good candidate. So I don't like the Krispy Kreme guy, okay? That's basically my point on that.
Megan Rapinoe's appreciation.
Megan Rapinoe has been very successful, has led her team, her U.S. Women's team, to a lot of championships, without a doubt. However, things started to turn a little bit in the wrong direction for her because she's very arrogant, especially when she kneels for the national anthem. To me, that is a disgrace.
Soccer star Megan Rapinoe pulled a Kaepernick Sunday kneeling during the national anthem.
However, hey, I get it. She's a superstar in her own right, and she's very arrogant, and she loves that attention. And a lot of people respect her for it, but respect her because of her gameplay, her gamesmanship. So a lot of people have a respect for her talent. But then she turns around and she tells people, she tells the world that her worst job was being part of the U.S. Women's Soccer Ball League, which I think is a slap in the face. So she's going to be the Slapnuts of the week as well.
I couldn't be more proud to be a co-captain with Carly and Alex with this team. It's my absolute honor to lead this team out on the field. There's no other place that I would rather be.
LeBron James, the patriotic.
Next, we have, the one name in basketball that makes me want to throw up and is, in particular, the reason why I don't watch basketball anymore is LeBron James. LeBron James claims that he is.
I speak from a very educated mind.
But he's not. He's actually the most ignorant. I mean, I get it. He's supposedly a very good basketball player, but I don't know because I don't watch him and I don't care to.
Me standing for the national anthem is something I will do. That's who I am.
Here's another sports figure who's arrogant, who thinks that the world should stop taking a shit when he opens his mouth with regard to his feelings about social justice issues.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad.
I mean, here he is supporting Hillary Clinton back in 2016. How did that work out for her, right?
We have to get out and make sure we vote. We have to get out and be knowledgeable about what's going on, about what we see that our future entails, and this woman right here has the brightest future.
So, what do we say about LeBron James? He is
Slapnuts
of the week.
Honorable mention. Mayor Michelle Wu, Miss Inclusive.
Last but not least, when you think about Boston, you think about brotherly love. You also think that it's probably the state with the most tolerance. So, Boston Mayor Michelle Wu definitely exemplifies what a racist is. And I know that's a strong word, but what she did and how she tried to walk it back and blame it on her staff, you've got to know that there's something wrong with her. So what happens is that there is a party, right, for people who are non-white that were elected into office, and it is to be celebrated. And I guess it should be because, if it's an unprecedented event in which, people of color get voted into office that they've never held. Yeah, hey, I get it. It is something to celebrate. However, when you exclude people that are white, guess what? It just definitely stinks of racism.
Tonight, Boston's Mayor Michelle Wu admits that a mistake was made in an invitation to a holiday party. Members of the Boston City Council received an email invitation to what's called a gathering of electeds of color. Not all members of the council fit that description.
I think we've had individual conversations with everyone so people understand that it was truly just an honest mistake.
A party should be for everybody, okay? It should be inclusive, not exclusive. So Michelle Wu is definitely the Slapnuts of the week because she made a decision to have people who were white not attend a party that I feel should be celebrated by everybody. So I hope you enjoyed this first edition of Spotlight on the
Slapnuts.
I'll see you again. Thank you.